Hey, this is Retired Geek Woman with a preview of the Adventures with Rhiannon coming up this next week. Starting off with Stardew Valley, part number 65. And we begin with the construction of our next fish pond. And we've been trying to gather all the resources that we need so we can get a number of them going on the farm. The first few here we're going to have are going to be for propagating coral. And so this is our third fish pond. I'm so excited that we're getting to do this, and that one is on its way. Next up, we stopped in to see Sebastian to drop off a leek that he had requested as a quest, and instead we ended up playing a role-playing board game with him and Sam. It's called Solarian Chronicles or something. It was really kind of funny, and you hold this little scenario, so it was kind of fun. Next up, we go fishing for trash. In other words, we are looking for the green algae and seaweed that we need to build our last fish pond. So the third one is being built. We want one more, and we need to get going on that supplies. Next up is the Egg Festival. As we all know, Abigail is my nemesis. She beats me every single year. So I was just determined. You only have 50 seconds to collect more eggs than anybody else. And first I thought that I was running around and grabbing them away from Abigail. I was stealing them right out from under poor little Jazz's face. Oh my gosh, I felt so bad when I realized that. It's like, poor little Jazz. So as you can see, the eggs, it's a thing they have every year. It's kind of like an Easter egg hunt. It's called the Egg Festival. And I was running around and getting as many as I can, because you've only got that 50 seconds and you have to hit a certain amount of eggs to win the contest. And so I was running around going as fast as I possibly could. I wished I'd had coffee or something. I don't ever use coffee in the game, but that was one day I wished I had. So you can see I have exactly 2, 1, 0, and I got one more egg, and you'll have to check it out to see what Mayor Lewis says, because he does announce that the winner is... You'll have to wait to see. I'm not going to tell you. At the end of the episode, during the night, we had a big boom, so that was kind of terrifying. We'll have to find out about that. Next up, Adventures with Rhiannon Kinseed, part number 16. Funny conversation between Inkabot. I gave him something, and he says, thanks. And he says, I'm sorry if I told you I would have to sacrifice you. The conversations in these games are absolutely hilarious in this game. I love it. We are working on the road to marriage with Ash. Our next quest had been to find Charmweed. Well, this game causes people to just go ADD, and I just was doing all kinds of things, and I got into all kinds of trouble because it gets kind of late, and then I realized I had no charmweed, and it's getting dark, and it's 8 p.m. I only got till midnight to get it done, and I'd have to start the whole marriage quest over again. So I finally got my last one, and it was 11 p.m. Also, we have a little conversation about perk points and how they get used, because that's a big part of the game. And so I give an explanation of that at the end of that episode. Next up is Let's Play Stardew Valley, part number 66. Now, we had that big boom the night before, and we wake up in the morning. It's like, what the heck? There it is. You got to watch the video to see what that actually is. Checking our beautiful fish ponds down here, you can see that there are 3 that are now ready. All we need now is to fish. And fish and fish and fish. And we fish all of this day and part of the next day trying to get the rest of what we need. We have the 5 green algae, but we need 5 more seaweed. So we had to get busy on that, and we also got busy finding the stone that we needed. But we finally got the last one we need to get ready for that next fish pond. Thank you for watching. I hope you will watch these videos and give that a like if you don't mind. Subscribe if you haven't already. Most important thing, have a wonderful rest of your day.